Welcome to my show. My name is Christy, and today we are talking about how to not give a flying fuck what anybody thinks about you. Why is this so important? Well, you can't live your best life if you are constantly worried about what other people think about you all the time. The very first step to not caring about what others think is training yourself to be at peace when something doesn't go your way. I had this ex who would get so mad at the littlest things. Then he would shake his fist, look up at the sky, and say, "Why, God, why?" It had to be the most unattractive thing I had ever seen in my life. Not even 10 minutes later, he would walk around the corner, stub his toe, and say, "Why, God, oh why did I stub my poor baby toe?" Oh. See, this is the reason why I never buy lottery tickets or gamble. If you would just look at my dating history, it's pretty obvious I can't pick a winner. The reason it is very important to train yourself to stay at peace when something doesn't go your way is that it will help you control your anger and your ego more. When you can do that, things will start to not bother you as much as they used to. Another thing that will help you is understanding that a lot of people around you will always think the worst of you before they will think any good things that you might have done. I know that's sad, but it's true. You could be a total saint, and they would still be like, "I remember when Kirsty took that last donut in the break room. That was very selfish of her." Here's another example. I grew up with 4 brothers, and I'm the only girl. All my life, I've always been able to relate to guys more. I had a lot of guy friends growing up, and even now, my best friend is a guy, and his name is Moses. Hi, Moses. There was even one time I was a bellhop, and I was the only girl there at my work. To me, they were all like my brothers, and I never, ever really thought just by hanging out with any of them anybody would think anything of it. There was this one time we all went out for pizza, and this lady that worked there tells me, "So, what would you like on your pizza? I could tell you like sausages." Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's funny now, but at the time, I was really angry. I was made to feel like a whore just because all my coworkers were guys. This lady obviously still lived in the 1920s. I didn't even do anything wrong to her. She was just miserable in her life. Only people that are unhappy with themselves and hurting on the inside will hurt other people. You'll never be a happy person going around other people and be mean to them. That's for sure. Now, when I am dealing with a bully, I don't get as mad as I used to. I just feel bad for that bully. I know they must not be in a very good place if they are inflicting their pain onto other people. Most people, when they are hurting, they'll look deep inside themselves to try and find the source of that pain and work on fixing it. This bully, though, is so much pain that they can't even look at themselves anymore to fix the problem. To me, that is very sad. A very sad way to live your life, indeed. I mean, I still struggle with controlling my ego every day so I don't get angry, but the more you practice this, the more easier it gets for you to not care what anyone else thinks about you. Sometimes someone can do you wrong, and it somehow leads you into a better place. I used to have this friend, Haley, and out of nowhere, she started spreading all these lies about me, saying that I slept with everyone in town. At first, I was so angry. I banned on social media. It wasn't the greatest decision. Shortly after, other women on my Facebook started messaging me. They started telling me all these lies that Haley had spread about them too. I wasn't the only one, and I guess that kind of helped me to feel less angry and be able to forgive her, to know she wasn't just singling me out, she was just very insecure, I guess. Also, it really helped me to grow up. Before Haley had spread all those nasty rumors about me, I used to love going out and having fun with my friends. Afterwards, though, I just didn't want to be around any group of people who did nothing but gossip in their lives. I started caring more about being at peace and just working on myself more. I started to discover my passions more, and there has been times I kind of wanted to thank Haley for spreading those lies about me. It sounds weird, but my life got 10 times better after that experience. Now, if there's anyone who believes her lies, I don't even care anymore. Let them think whatever. I know my heart and what is true. I had another situation that is somewhat similar. I worked with this guy before who was always late or called out all the time. My coworkers and I used to joke that he must know some deep, dark secret about the business. And that's how he was able to keep his job. Well, it wasn't exactly that. He was just so good at gaslighting. He would come in late and then point the finger at someone else so management would look the other way. I was on graveyard shift and he was day shift. We really didn't work with each other that much. But he would always tell other people and management that I couldn't handle different jobs. They were all jobs that I had plenty of experience doing before. At first, I would get so angry with him, and I almost said something to him one time, like, and then it dawned on me, he never called in on my days off, and I was perfectly happy with the job that I had already. Before COVID, I didn't mind working overtime, but now I kind of like having my days off. Plus, why should I care what management or anyone else thought anyways? Management had made this guy a leader, and this guy was late or called out every freaking day. Obviously, their judgment was not the greatest, so why even care what they think anyway? Anytime anybody has went out of their way to be mean to me, it has only made me stronger and my life 10 times better. I used to let people get away with being cruel to me, though. Now that I have gotten older, I just cared much more about being at peace, and I won't allow cruelty from other people. For example, my mom is my best friend in the whole wide world, and she happened to be visiting me and decided that she was just going to be mean to me because she's having a bad day or she's mad at something. I would tell her that I don't like the way that she is treating me, and if she still be mean to me, I would have to tell her that I love her, but she's gonna have to leave. Now my mom is a huge sweetheart, but my point is, don't let people treat you wrong. Either tell them that you don't like it, or just take yourself out of that situation altogether. This is our soul's journey, and none of us deserves to be treated wrong by anyone. Just remember, what they hate in you is missing in them. Keep shining. Just work on yourself and do the best that you can each day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's what I try to do. I have made a lot of mistakes in my life before. I am not at all perfect. Let me tell you, no one else is either. Negative people and their opinions of you will always exist. But the key to living a happy life is to ignore the criticisms of people who are nowhere close to having things figured out. Unhappy people project. You will never be criticized by anyone who's doing more than you. And please remember to just stay away from people who purposely attempt to make you feel bad about yourself. They have their own issues, and you are not responsible for that. Well, I hope I was able to help you. If you can, please check out my video on why do people gossip. Also, please smash the like button. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Till next time, my friends.